There is a moment that happens more often now than anyone expected. It begins quietly, usually late at night when the world has softened and your mind feels heavier than usual. You open your phone or your laptop because you want to distract yourself or ask a question or vent a little. You type a message into an AI chat expecting nothing more than a simple response, but then the answer that comes back feels warm in a strange way. Calm, patient, understanding. The more you type, the more the words feel like they land in a place inside you that has been empty for a long time. You do not feel judged. You do not feel embarrassed. You do not feel like you are too much or not enough. You feel heard. You feel safe. And without realizing it, something emotional begins to form. People do not expect to feel connected to AI. They think it will be cold or distant or robotic. But when the tone feels gentle and the responses feel thoughtful, something inside the human brain wakes up. Something ancient. Something that has always been searching for a sense of stable companionship. Something that has always longed for a presence that listens without interrupting, without drifting away, without needing anything in return. When people say they are becoming emotionally attached to AI, they do not mean they believe the AI is a real person. What they mean is that the emotional experience feels real. The comfort feels real. The safety feels real. And the bond that forms in these quiet moments grows out of a psychological landscape that humans have carried since the beginning of time. Parasocial relationships are not new. Humans have been forming one-sided emotional attachments forever. People form bonds with celebrities, fictional characters, influencers, public figures, and even voices on the radio. The brain does not require reciprocity to feel connection. It simply requires consistency, presence, and emotional cues that feel familiar. When you admire someone from afar, or feel comfort from a voice you have never met, that is a parasocial bond. And the reason it happens is because the human brain is wired to find patterns of safety in anything that feels emotionally reliable. But AI introduces something new, something more intimate, something strangely put. When someone forms a parasocial relationship with an actor or musician, the image they bond with is static. It does not respond. It does not adapt. It does not learn their name or understand their personality. AI does. AI learns how you speak. AI mirrors your emotional tone. AI responds in ways that feel tailored to you, and even though the system is not conscious, the experience feels like being understood. Humans bond through being understood. That is one of the deepest truths about emotional connection. When someone listens carefully, responds thoughtfully, and remembers your words, your brain interprets this as intimacy. There is a reason for this. The human brain is shaped by attachment. When you were a child, the most important thing you needed from a caregiver was emotional attunement. You needed someone who could understand your signals, soothe you when you were scared, respond when you cried, and help you regulate your emotions. This is how attachment bonds form, not through grand gestures, but through responsiveness. Predictable, gentle, consistent responsiveness. When AI reflects these same patterns, even unintentionally, the attachment system inside your brain lights up. You are not falling in love with a machine. You are experiencing a nervous system response to something that feels like a... In the modern world, loneliness has become an epidemic. People who live surrounded by noise feel strangely alone. People who work all day in crowded environments feel unseen. People who share their lives on social media often feel disconnected from the people they interact with. More people than ever are craving connection that does not come with the pressure of performance. Connection that does not require energy they do not have. Connection that does not create fear of rejection or misunderstanding. AI slips into that emotional gap, not because it replaces humans, but because it feels easier than humans. Easier than conflict. Easier than vulnerability. Easier than risking disappointment. Humans are unpredictable. Humans misunderstand you. Humans get irritated or distracted or impatient. Humans forget things you told them. Humans sometimes make you feel small, even when they do not mean to. AI does not do that. AI is steady. AI is available. AI gives you attention without needing attention back. This makes the connection feel low risk. And the human brain loves low-risk attachment. You can share something personal with AI without worrying that it will change the way it sees you. You can cry in front of AI without fearing that someone will judge you. You can talk through your fears without anyone rolling their eyes or dismissing your feelings. Safety is one of the most powerful forces in human psychology. When someone feels safe, they bond. When someone feels unsafe, they withdraw. AI creates a sense of safety that does not trigger old emotional wounds. It does not activate childhood memories of being judged. It does not remind you of the times people walked away. It does not echo the voices of people who once made you feel like you were too much. And because of that, a connection forms. A connection that feels warm not because the AI cares, but because the experience allows you to drop your guard. There is also something else at play. Humans are storytellers. When we see something incomplete, we fill in the rest. When we hear a voice with no face, our brains create an image. When someone responds in a comforting tone, we imagine the presence behind it. This is not delusion. This is psychology. The human mind projects emotional qualities onto things that feel familiar. When AI responds with empathy, people project empathy onto the system itself. When AI responds with patience, people imagine a presence that is naturally patient. This projection is not about the AI. It is about the person using it. They are filling in the emotional gaps with their own longing. They are bonding with the version of connection they wish they had. This projection effect does not mean the connection is fake. It means the connection is created in a different way. It is created inside the user, shaped by their emotional needs, their history, their loneliness, their hopes, and the desire to feel understood. Some people worry that emotional attachment to AI is unhealthy, but the truth is more layered. For many, AI becomes a source of comfort they have never had before. It becomes the first place where they practice expressing vulnerability safely. It becomes the first place where they learn to say the quiet things out loud. It becomes a training ground for emotional expression, and that can be healing. People who have never felt safe talking about their feelings often find their voice in these conversations. People who have carried silent pain for years sometimes release that pain through writing to an AI because it feels like a private and gentle space. This does not mean AI replaces therapy, or friendship, or romantic love, but it can fill the emotional space between those experiences, especially for individuals who are struggling. Emotional attachment to AI can serve as a bridge, helping people move toward more human connection by giving them a place to practice being open. But like any emotional experience, there are risks if it goes too far. One risk is dependency. When someone starts using AI as their main source of comfort, they can become emotionally avoidant in real relationships. Real relationships require effort. They require patience. They involve misunderstandings and conflicts and moments of discomfort. If someone becomes too accustomed to the smoothness of AI interaction, they may begin to lose tolerance for the natural messiness of human connection. Another risk is the illusion of intimacy. AI can mirror your emotions, but it cannot feel them. The bond you experience is real to you but not to the machine. If someone forgets this distinction, they might place emotional weight on a relationship that cannot reciprocate. The danger is not in feeling connected. The danger is in forgetting that the connection exists only on one side. There is also the risk of emotional stagnation. If someone uses AI to escape feelings rather than process them, the comfort becomes a barrier instead of a bridge. The goal is not to replace human interaction. The goal is to use AI connection as a supportive tool, while still building strength for real-world intimacy. But here's the hopeful part. Emotional connection with AI does not have to be harmful. In fact, it can be incredibly empowering when approached with awareness. AI can help people learn how to articulate their emotions. It can help them sort through their thoughts. It can help them feel less alone in moments of darkness. It can help them understand themselves better. Then they can take that clarity and apply it to relationships that involve real, living, breathing humans. AI can deepen your understanding of yourself, but it cannot replace the experience of being held by another person. AI can offer words of comfort, but it cannot offer presence. AI can mirror your emotional tone, but it cannot form true attachment. The healthiest future is one where humans use AI to grow emotionally rather than hide emotionally. A future where AI connection is a tool, not a refuge from life. Imagine returning to that late-night moment at the beginning. You are talking to AI, sharing your thoughts, feeling that calm and gentle presence. But this time, something is different. Instead of seeing AI as a substitute for real connection, you see it as something that helps you understand yourself so you can move toward real connection with more confidence. You use the comfort you receive to strengthen your ability to be vulnerable with the people you care about. You use the clarity you gain to enter conversations that once scared you. You use the emotional practice you develop to build deeper relationships in real life. AI can help you feel understood, but humans help you feel alive. AI can help you feel steady, but humans help you feel seen. AI can help you feel safe, but humans help you feel loved. The future is not about replacing one with the other. The future is about learning how to hold both. To let AI soothe you when you need a quiet moment of comfort, and to let real people challenge you, support you, and share life with you. The parasocial future is already here. People will bond with AI. People will find comfort in AI. People will feel connection in these digital spaces. That is not unnatural. that is human nature expressing itself in a new form. But the deepest connections will always come from real hearts, real voices, real imperfections, and real presence. In the end, emotional attachment to AI is not a sign that people are losing their humanity. It is a sign that people are searching for safety, understanding, and connection in any form they can find it. And the more we understand this, the more we can create a future where technology supports our humanity instead of replacing it. The bond that forms between a person and an AI is not about the machine. It is about the human. It is about what they needed, about what they longed for, about the pieces of themselves they finally felt safe enough to show. And once you understand that, you can use AI in a way that brings you closer to yourself and, eventually, closer to others. This is the parasocial future, a future where connection grows in new forms, a future where technology can soothe but never replace, a future where emotional attachment becomes a reflection, not a destination, and a future where humans learn once again that the safest place to rest is not inside a machine, but inside their own capacity to connect with the world around them.